Okay, bring your chair close and listen to me. This is Prof with you. Concerning the controversy and saga surrounding Mr. Harrison Gwamnishu about the couple he has gone into Edo State to rescue and then eventually got trapped in the home matter and now in police detention for some days now. My concern is this. Why is it that all this time, energy, and the resources, including force, deployed in clamping on Mr. Harrison, why is it that this same energy, resources, and time, effort, including on social media saga, why is it that these same resources were not deployed in tracking the kidnappers who are still with the husband of the woman, even to this very moment? See, Donald Trump called Nigeria a disgraced nation and country of particular concern. But I have a better version of that comment by Trump. Nigeria is not only a country of particular concern, but Nigerians are even worse than Nigeria as a country. After all, it's human beings, citizens that make up a country. Nigerians are people of particular concern. DPC, Nigerians. Nigerians like to chase shadows a lot. Even on very sensitive matters that involve human life. See, I don't hold brief for anybody. I don't stand for anybody. I'm not for anybody. After all, we are humans and we are talking about Nigerians, whether it's Harrison or whoever. As far as they are Nigerians, people of particular concern, you must expect that anything can go wrong with any Nigerian at any time. A very typical Nigerian loves money a lot, can do anything for money, can do anything to make money. If security agents who are meant to protect Nigerians' lives and properties can maneuver anything, even Korokoro can take bribes and do anything just to make money or take money. How much more a bloody civilian? ordinary money in the street. How much more? If politicians, those who are in charge of authorities, who are meant to protect the country, would rather prefer to sell the country for money, how much more the ordinary citizens who are governed, whereby there is hunger in the land, there is no job. The Harrison we're even talking about, what is his job? Where does he have shop in Nigeria? What does he do for a living? And what should he even expect? You mean he should just spend all his time doing this thing, taking risk, going to the forest to rescue victims from kidnappers, taking this kind of risk, just for nothing, to get into his pocket? Even as he denied some of his videos, that he doesn't take anything. Even when he was consulted, asked how much he would take, blah, 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 that he refused to take anything. I doubt that. I strongly doubt it. Because he couldn't be doing this thing for just nothing. It's not possible. Now, where person they work in the shop, or people call it workshop. I saw VDM, our own very dark man, recently. You know, it's very difficult for him to admit that from the NGO money, he can take something. He has admitted recently in one of his videos. You know, even though he continued to brag, nothing can make him touch the NGO money. Very transparent man. He always update on the, account balance of the money, of the account. He has admitted recently that the only thing that NGO money has contributed in his life, in what he's doing, because of his job or his work or activism, is affording or paying the rent of the new office. At least he has touched it. At least he has touched it more. So all these activists you see springing up in Nigeria because of bad governance, because people who are meant to do the job to protect people's lives and properties, take care of Nigerians, do the right thing, are not getting it right. What should we expect? Me as a person, I don't have time. I would not even want to waste my energy dragging anybody who eat or shop from whatever proceeds during the course of his activism or whatever he's doing. After all, it shouldn't even be their job in the first instance. All this kind of risk you see them taking, calling out people, dragging people, all kinds of risk. Sometimes you see them attacking security forces and so on. In a corrupt nation as Nigeria, country without justice, that anything can happen to you anytime. And nobody can come for you, nobody can rescue you. So I even hate these guys. I hate them. I respect them for what they do, the kind of risk they take. And I don't care. I'm not one of those who want to be poke-nosing into the affairs of whether they shop the money or whatever that is in their hands. So see, on Harrison matter, I don't hold brief for him. Whether he deliberately took money or according to him it's part of his security strategy or blah 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 to plan something or anything. I don't care about that. The major concern is the security forces now who could swiftly, swing into action to arresting Harrison, detain him up till now. Because our security forces are very good at when it comes to working, on soft target, they are very good at that one. I'm wondering what is preventing them from using that same force, applying that same strategy, security strategy, intelligence, and expertise to dealing with these kidnappers. Kidnappers who are in the forest, inside Edo State. Edo State, where Harrison is detained. He's currently detained. What is stopping them from going after these kidnappers? Even when they started releasing video about this couple. To the time or to the point where the Harrison and group took action that they took that backfired, that got messed up. And even till now, why is it that we can't get any reports from police from their own action, their own effort? Because in the first instance, the security belongs to them. The security job belongs to them, not Harrison. Harrison is not a policeman, not a police officer. He's not even a soldier. He's a nobody when it comes to anything that has to do with security. And since our people know the antecedents of this guy in terms of malpractice and so on, why is it that when police have seen this guy taking certain actions and there have been ugly reports about him, why is it that they didn't take action all the while? They didn't investigate this guy all the while. Why do they have to wait till now? See, could it mean that there is a setup on this whole matter? Because our security agents are the kind of forces that people can hardly trust now, allegedly. Can hardly trust now. After all, where do you think the kidnappers are getting the kind of sophisticated weapons that they are using? Do you think guns or weapons are sold in the shops around anywhere in Nigeria that you can walk in and buy? Could it be that there's a setup somewhere? There are so many questions that are begging for answers. My own concern is this. All the effort and all the energy and attention deployed towards Harrison, and the people who claim that they have all the powers, all the resources, all it takes, all the influence, including security forces, used on Harrison, can they divert this same attention towards the kidnappers who are still holding the man, the husband of the woman? Because as you speak now, nobody is hearing from the kidnappers anymore. Nobody can tell what has happened to the man. They are still keeping their custody. Another concern which you have is, why is it that all this while Nigerian police security forces have been seeing Mr. Harrison, showing effort, displaying skills and showing talent of how to track kidnappers or how to apprehend kidnappers? Why is it that it was difficult for them to invite the guy over his group and possibly incorporate them into the forces, into the intelligence team of the police or anti-kidnapper squad? Nigeria have all kinds of names for security agencies that are official, uniform men. So that through that means they can monitor the guy and ensure that he do things the right way. There are countries where you have volunteer forces. Citizens, engage in as volunteer forces and support the security of the country. It is allowed. But government incorporate them so that they can checkmate the activities. When it is a disgraced country where private individuals can display weapons openly on their own, especially from that Niger Delta side, you can't even talk about the North. where you have all sorts of bandits, where all kinds of groups can boldly display weapons openly, broad daylight. They even challenge government or threaten some tribes that they can buy anybody and nothing will happen. And you will never see government go after them. They can't even make arrests. They can't do anything. Private individuals claiming to have private companies. I don't know where Nigeria have signed law, have approved law that people can operate private security outfit or private security company, carry sophisticated weapons and be moving around freely and openly. This can only happen in a disgraced country where you have country of people of particular concern. People of particular concern. Where you have people of particular concern, it's only in such country that you can see such happening. Niger, na big joke. So that what we are dealing with now about Harrison, I don't even want to pay attention to it much. It's just a little part of Nigerian madness.